I was born and raised here in Lynch. Grew up in here till about the 6th grade, and we left here in 1945. My brothers all graduated from here, and I love Lynch, always have. I've lived in Lynch, Benham, and Cumberland. I lived in Cumberland, then back to Benham, and raised my family. And I just love the people, and I love this mountain, and I'm 85 years old. I haven't thought about leaving yet, or nothing about it, and I just love it. And, it's a mountain, I just got the mountains in me, and you couldn't find no better people, and they're just good people. And
Did you like it?
I don't know why I'm here, but God put you in a place, and that's the place they wanted me to stay. And I still play Santa Claus and do what I can, and so I just, I don't know what more I can say, that I just love it here, and I always will, and I'll probably die here. That's my life.
Fondest memories was our greatest football team, and that 59 through 63 had some real good teams and good friends at that time. Of course, then after that, I went in the military and stayed 4 years, and come back here and started working here in Lynch with U.S. Steel, and I worked here from 69 till 87. Then I went to Westmoreland, the open Big Stone Gap. But I like to come back over and visit and see my old friends, and love this neighborhood, love this what they're doing for here now, because they've done a lot of work. Michael Bravich and his wife seem like they take an interest in it and keep everything alive and keep everything going to the point that it brings tourism in here, and it's like the 31 portal. It's got a good attraction. Of course, I worked in that portal back in 68, and when we was drilling, putting the borehole in for our coal mines. But they've done a lot of things since then. They keep everything alive, like the football room and like everything else here. So I come over pretty regular just to see.
Presently, we're in the Lynch Bulldog Room. This is the archive room of Lynch High School. It contains the trophies and the high school pictures and a lot of football jackets and just memorabilia from our glory years here at Lynch High School, and Lynch in particular. It's a tribute to all those who passed through the halls of Lynch High School and participated in any way in the school, either by their support and showing up at games or participating in any sports, cheerleading, band, whatever it is. And so this is just part of our heritage that we have attempted to maintain and preserve, not only for Lynch, but for all the alumni who passed through our halls.
What's a day like today mean to you?
Oh, today is great because we have so many people that this might be their first time back, and this is their first time here since the room has been open in 2013, and so it's fascinating to see their eyes, and it brings back fond memories of their families and people they were associated with when they lived here in Lynch, and a little bit about how it was when they were growing up in either the 40s, 50s, or 60s.
100 years is a long time.
100 years is a long time, and we had one gentleman in here today, 98 years old, and
wow.
He looked like he was 62. And
so why do you think people want to come back to Lynch?
I'm going to say pride in that the town that they lived in and how close-knit it was, the family ties, the friendship ties, the lifelong ties that bonded so many families together, either by friendships or marriage or whatever it was. Those things are still in their hearts and their minds. And a day like today just brings out so much joy and pride and who we were and who they were as individuals and families and a community.
In what, 4 or 5 states?
Three states,
3 states, 13.
3 states, and 2 or 3 runner-ups.
And then how many regional? 13, 12, 13? That was
Well, I
like,
went to Lynch. I can't count that.
well, I did. But hey, I can remember I was in high school. Right after I graduated, we came up here. The first time I come to watch the old field where they played, I like froze dead. It was like 20 degrees cold. So next time I come with long handles on and everything.
That's probably like in September.
Oh yeah, that was in September. I wasn't cold. And I'll
What
tell
does
you-
it mean to be a Lynch Bulldog?
Well, I don't know. I wasn't a bulldog, but I was a yellow jacket.
Those of you who were, what did it mean? Was
Look
it
at this room. Legends never die.
That's right.
Yeah. Legends.
They just get old. Legends never die, but
so it's worth coming back home to?
oh, that's the reason I never went.
Yeah, that's why we're here.
The biggest thing, I grew up in Lynch, born in Lynch Hospital, and went through the grade 12, of course, and played with the Lynch Bulldogs, state renowned team, the Lynch Bulldogs. I worked in coal mines, and all total worked in coal mines about 42 years, and coal mining was a good way of life. Good way of life for a lot of us, and friends that you meet, you never forget. You meet a lot of friends in school, but you meet all these other guys when you start working with them that you never met, from Harlan, Cumberland, and strong relationships. Coal miners are a bunch who recognize the value of the work. They recognize it's probably the best pay you can get in this area to be a coal miner and make a living for your family. So, good memories.
So what made you want to come today?
Just the people that I'd seen that known in the past, and haven't found too many of them. Being 97-year-old, there's not many of them left.
What's your secret?
That's I'm trying to find his secret. Anybody can live
Yeah, what's your
97 years
secret?
old, and he still rides a motorcycle too.
Oh, you are kidding me. Well, you don't look 97.
No, he don't.
You're not pulling my leg?
No.
No. You want to see my driver's license?
Yeah. No, just kidding. Well, what does it mean to you to be here today?
Well, I miss the mountains. I live down the low country now, but I still like to come back to the mountains. You can't beat it. The scenery.
And how would you describe Lynch? Not really today, but just overall, 100 years worth of Lynch.
Place to grow up.
What'd you say? I'm sorry.
A wonderful place to grow up. They had all the facilities that any city would have. They had one of the best schools that you could ever find. So you couldn't want more than that.
Since the coal mine closed, we're trying to start new stuff up. We're trying to bring in new industry in Lynch here. We got working with our water. We're coming in with panels, putting panels on our water system and our sewage system, and we're trying to bring the people to move back here. We got houses, we tearing down the old houses. We hoping people will come in and buy the land and put double wides on it, whatever they want to do to live here. And so to bring this place back to life. Besides coal, we got natural water. 80% of our water comes out of the coal mine already here. We could put a bottling plant in here. We're hoping somebody would come in and put a bottling plant in here. We're in the highest peak in Kentucky, and our water is pretty pure coming out of the coal mines. So, and it's just a nice place to live. And
What's a day like today mean to you?
today means a great day. 100 years we've been here. The Lord has blessed us to be here and be able to fellowship with each other. And we all work together. The mixed races here. We always lived here together and watched out for each other.
To be living in one of the greatest coal towns that's ever built by a corporation. Living here all my life, it's just a wondrous thing for me. I love it here. I love the mountains. I love the people.
I truly believe that growing up in this town was the best experience any young person could ever have. I don't think that you could have built a place that was more friendly or more constructive for a child growing up. We had things way ahead of time. We had cable TV before most every other place in the state of Kentucky. We had our own little mall up here just up the street. We had a really nice place where you could get just about anything you needed. We were a family. You had people that came from all over the world that came in here and really enjoyed the camaraderie and the family. I had people in this community that I didn't know I wasn't kin to until I was in high school, because we were that close and spent that much time together. I always thought they were relatives when they weren't, but that's the kind of life we had. Everybody was family to each other.
What have you enjoyed most about today?
Today, it's just seeing everybody come back and enjoy and talk about the great history that we have, just to celebrate the accomplishments we've had in this community. It's been great to hear that, but it's also great to think that we've still got a future. We've still got a lot of things to do in this community. I'm hoping that this community will take from this the incentive, the motivation to try to create a better future, one that maybe isn't built around coal, but still built around the grit and the determination of the people that occupied this town for so many years.